All right, here we are, and we are finally live. And hi. I'm Rick,
I'm Tommy.
and welcome to the Free Stuff Show live stream.
Free stuff stream.
The Free Stuff stream. Yeah, we finally got that right.
Yeah, we got to remember that.
We were actually supposed to start at 8. We're running a little late. What time is it? 8:28, almost half an hour late. And the reason is because we had a last-minute technical glitch with one of the cameras, and we were able to, we kind of got it fixed. We got a workaround for it, but it took us a while to get that sorted out. But we are live now. We are live, and hopefully you're joining us in for this. What we're going to do this evening is we're going to talk about the best and worst free items that we've ever received. And not just since we've been doing the Free Stuff Show, but ever since we've been collecting free stuff, which we've been doing that for a long, long time. Tommy and I are both, as you know, we're into free stuff, and it's a hobby.
Yeah. It's a lifestyle.
We like free stuff. So we've been collecting these things for a long time. Behind us, you can see some of the items. This is just a small sampling of the items that we've collected over the years and that we've received for free. Now, some of them were just free samples that we sent off for. Some were a part of free sample testing and reviews that we would go off and do these reviews for.
Yeah, we get these products, do reviews on them. Oh, that's
my phone.
Yeah, it's your phone's telling you that we're streaming. That's why. We reviewed them and we'd stick them on back here. We keep our packaging. We don't throw it away because we figured it'd be good for a set eventually, and it looks like it was.
There you go.
Really good for a set.
Got a close up on you there.
Yeah.
So anyway, where are we here?
Right there.
That's me. Okay.
Oh, you got to hit transition.
Yeah, I do. Okay, we're on both of us. That's just good.
Yeah.
We're on. I didn't hit transition there.
Yeah, you didn't hit transition.
Okay, now I hit transition. There you go.
Oh, it doesn't matter now.
Okay, one of the things we're doing here is we're trying out OBS software, and this is free software. It's free open source software, and thanks. It's free open source software, and we're trying it out on this Free Stuff Show live stream. I thought it was appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, supposedly it's supposed to be good for streaming. I personally use XSplit because the interface is just easier for me to use, and since I use Discord for my co-hosts, it just makes it easier. But OBS can do a lot more than XSplit can if you put the time into it. I just don't have the time to sink into researching OBS. But we're going to find out what it can do for us tonight, because apparently it's a lot more.
We'll demonstrate a few of its. We'll demonstrate a few of its features.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Anyway, so we're here. We're live, and let's get started with the show. What we're going to do is talk about what do we want to cover first? The worst stuff or the best stuff? How about the?
So I think we want to cover the best stuff first.
The best stuff.
The worst stuff has more juice. It's juicier. It's got more stuff in it.
You don't want to save the best for last?
Nah, save the worst for last. The worst stuff, it's more exciting to talk about. That reels people in.
Yeah, well, hopefully you'll join us in on this, and we'll even do some giveaways for people who join us into the chat. If you get in on the chat, tell us what your favorite freebies are. The best and worst things that you have ever received. We want to hear some of your stories, and we'll read those off if you join us in the chat here at the Free Stuff Show page at Facebook. And you want to start off for starters? We're going to talk about. You don't want to say the best for last.
Not really.
Okay.
I think we should do the worst last.
Okay, we'll do that then. All right, starting off with the best free stuff. What do you have for us, Tommy?
I have a Tascam boom stand, or boom microphone booms, whatever they're called.
Tascam.
Adjustable microphone boom. There we go.
This is a TM-AM2.
Yeah.
Tell us your story as to why this is the best item.
There's a better way to show it. We went to Podfest 2018 last year, and some people at Tascam. I don't think it was Tascam. They were partnering with Tascam.
I think it was BSW. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was BSW. Yeah. They were partnering with Tascam, and they're giving away the boom microphone stand to anyone who bought a product. I think it was like $50 or more. And that's where I got my podcasting microphone for the AT2100. Yeah, the AT2100 condenser microphone for podcasting. And since I spent somewhere like $80 on a microphone, I got a free boom mic stand. And it's what I exclusively use with that microphone. And I gotta say, it works really well. I like it. It's not like as big as the one we're using right now to hold up one of the webcams, but I can't like describe like the size of it. I guess I want to say it's twice the length of this box. So it's not the biggest one out there, but it gets the job done because it's sturdy. It's not flimsy. It's not flabby. It'll move. It moves if you put a little bit of pressure on it, but it holds the weight of the microphone well. And it has a clamp right here that is very sturdy and doesn't wobble around a lot. What kind of bothers me is down here, right here. Where I have it clamped is right next to my
that here.
Yeah. What I have clamped on my desk, it's close to where the drawer is for my keyboard. So what'll happen is that the keyboard will hit the microphone stand. It'll hit the little twisty knob thing when it pulls out. And that's kind of annoying, but that's really the only nitpick I have with this thing. It takes like the screw right here, standard size for most microphones, so it holds it pretty well. And I've been using it for all my podcasts, and I got to say I really like it, and it was a free item. So, if you're able to, maybe if you go to Podfest 2019 this year, they might have it, and they might have that offer still standing, or they might have a different model available that's free. But I like it. It's a nice microphone stand.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I had to switch this over here.
Yeah.
Getting used to all this. What we need is one of those stream decks. Maybe one of these days.
In the future.
Makes things a lot easier.
Hopefully in the future.
Yeah. Anyway, my favorite freebie. Actually, I have a couple of them. You can drive for a minute if you want. Let's see. I'd say the runner-up is Amazon Echo. If you can see in the corner back there, I have this. This way in the corner there. It's
the blue box. The blue box right there.
Yeah, it's an Amazon Echo, and I received that for free at Podfest last year. They had a drawing, and I won it in a drawing. In fact, we won a couple of Echoes. We won an Echo and an Echo Dot. You won a Google Home Mini.
Yeah, I won a Google Home Mini, but the reason I didn't put it as the best one because I despise the Google app on my phone. And that's vital to using the Google Home. So I just don't use it because
gotta get yourself an Echo.
Yeah, the Echo I think would be the better choice, honestly.
Well, we're going back to Podfest again this year, so that's in March. So hopefully, never know. Maybe you'll get an Amazon.
I don't know. I think I burned out all my luck last year getting a bunch of free stuff.
Yeah, we did do pretty well last year.
Because they had a raffle at the end of the event. Did. At the very end, they had a raffle right before the roast. And we were at the very end of it, but we did end up getting work coming out pretty good with the free stuff. I don't think we can replicate that this year. I think that'd be a little too much to ask for.
You never know.
I only hope.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's my runner-up. That would have been my best all-time freebie, I think, except for this little item right here. This kind of blew me away. This is the Oral-B Pro 5000. I did a nice review on it. We did a video review on it in the Free Stuff Show review. This is a really nice electric toothbrush. It's a battery-operated, rechargeable toothbrush, and it has Bluetooth in it. Now, by itself, the Bluetooth doesn't really impress me that much because what it does is it connects to an app on your phone, and then it monitors your brushing and all of your brushing habits, and I guess it can kind of help you out a little bit in terms of monitoring how you brush. But I would say that about 99% of people out there probably they'll do my 2-minute brushing. I don't know how many of you actually do a full 2 minutes of brushing as I guess 4 out of 5 dentists recommend.
I do about 45 seconds tops.
Well, okay, well, that
Don't tell my dentist.
I don't want to know about that. That's TMI for me. But 45 seconds. Okay, I think you need a little more than that. But this is very cool because what this toothbrush does is it has 5 settings on it. So you have 5 different types of brushing that you can do. And of course, you can add on different types of brush heads to do different things with it. But what this does is it actually will time out how much you're brushing for each section of your teeth. And it will come out with a full 2 minutes. So it'll actually remind you, well, I'm brushing for 30 seconds on this side, 30 seconds from that side, and then, which is kind of interesting. It's cool. I like that feature, actually. But the Bluetooth thing with the app, I could have done without. But I'll tell you what, this was a really nice toothbrush. It was like their top-of-the-line brush when it came out a few years ago, as far as I know. And I highly recommend it because I tell you what, when I brush with this, my teeth feel clean. I mean, it really gets the job done. I was really impressed with it. Anyway, I'm not going to rehash my whole video review. You can go see it at thefreestuffshow.com. But this is my freebie, my favorite freebie, actually. I'd be surprised because I'm not usually big on toothbrushes, but this was definitely worth it.
Actually, that's the review video you did has the most views out of all our videos.
Actually, it's got it does. We've got quite a few views off it, a lot of good comments from it, and a lot of other people that agreed with me. They thought it was a really good product.
Yeah, I haven't bought one for myself. I think what was it, $500? It's a little much for.
No, it was 100. And I think when I received mine, it was like retailing for like around 189 or something. I don't remember exactly.
A lot of my budget for toothbrushes.
It was a lot, but it was well worth it because I think that the quality of the toothbrush is really good. Yeah, and it even comes with a little travel case that you can put it all up in the travel case.
It's like the cost of like a small camera with all the stuff you got, all the peripherals and whatever you got. That's you said you have a carry case for it?
Yeah, it came with a little carry case.
That's like the whole package, and you got that.
Yeah,
for free?
And it also had the charger base. But the charger base was interesting because it wasn't just a charger base that you would expect from some of the other Braun toothbrushes. Yeah. This thing had a compartment that was built into it where you could keep, I think, 4 brushes.
Wow.
4 spare brushes on it, which is pretty cool.
Wow. That's the kind of thing that you see in like spy movies or something, or they just they open up the case and they flick open the suitcase and it opens up. There's like Men in Black where they have like ray guns lined up and
all different compartmentalized tools. Yeah, something like that.
That's what it seems like to me.
But I really like that product. Once again, join us on the chat if you haven't already, and tell us what your favorite freebie is. Tell us what's the best thing that you've ever received that was free, something that maybe surprised you, something that maybe impressed you, something you didn't expect that was a freebie item. It doesn't have to be anything like the toothbrush or the mic stand. It could be something pretty simple. I mean, we've received a lot of really good freebies over the years. We've received some pretty bad ones too, and some that were just kind of forgettable, just free sample this or that. And,
some of the bad ones you got, it feels like they're just cleaning out the warehouse. Just kind of sending us
free rice cakes, free dog food. Actually, the dog food was pretty good.
It tasted really good. I loved it.
Oh, you got to tell everybody about the bags of dog food.
I couldn't stay out of it. It was amazing.
Right. No, I mean how big. They sent us these 2 huge, big free bags.
Yeah, we just got
Bill
2
Jack dog
gigantic
food.
coupons for the gigantic bags of dog food. Cosmo didn't even. He got sick of it after a while. He's like, why do you keep
Fed him
feeding
same
me
thing
this stuff?
every
Yeah.
day. Every
But,
day.
I mean, we got a lot of mileage out of it. He didn't seem to hate it or anything. It wasn't bad quality. I don't know what constitutes bad quality dog food, but I mean, you read off the ingredients. It sounded pretty legit to me. So I mean,
Well, there was a lot of stuff in there. You kind of have to wonder, like, they're actually feeding this to animals.
yeah.
Well,
not
we
with this
had-
one. The one we got was pretty.
Yeah, it was
pretty
all
clean
right.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, we did a review on that too, and you can see that video review on the Free Stuff Show as well.
Yeah.
So we've reviewed quite a few items. Let's see, what else did we? Oh, the Cujo control, that was interesting. I don't know that I would. The dog training collar. Your dog didn't like that too much.
No, he doesn't like those things.
He was, yeah, he didn't.
He can't chew on it. He doesn't like it.
Yeah, he didn't care much for it, but the Cujo control dog, call it Cujo, like the movie.
That is what it is.
Yeah, like the movie.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's what they were
the
going
dog
for.
that goes rabid and attacks his family. Yeah, that was
Because that's what you want when you're selling your product.
Cujo
Well,
control.
maybe it was a cross promotion thing. Maybe they're partnershiped with the brand or something. I don't know.
I don't know. It's. I think it was just a play because controlling Cujo. I get it. Controlling the uncontrollable, out of control,
Even the extremes.
vicious beast.
Yeah, even the extreme dogs will succumb to this product. I don't know. That sounds really a lot more violent than it's supposed to be. But yeah, we got a bunch of. So we did one on the. You would have one on the radio, right?
Let's see the radio. Oh yeah, we did. That was really nice. That was really nice. It was the. Yeah, no, it was the. Where is it? Here it is. The E-Ready, the emergency two-way radios. That was also really good. I would say that's a pretty close second there too. You did a really nice review on it on the video as well. You went through a lot of it, but that emergency two-way radio. Now we're into two-way radios, as some of you who've kept up with our podcast, the Free Stuff Show podcast, know that Tommy and I are both licensed hams, and we also are licensed GMRS users, and we play around with radios a little bit from time to time. I mean, we're not rabid about it, but we get in there and play with radios on our own, and it's fun. But this one right here, which is an FRS radio, but it's in a complete package with some emergency things like an emergency whistle and what else is in there? Compass and flashlight.
It's like a grab bag of like safety stuff.
Yeah, it's a nice collection of safety items on a little package. So that was pretty good. But once again, I'm back on you.
Oh.
Take it, Tommy.
I mean, I don't know. Are we? I mean, yeah, we got a bunch of stuff that we usually do videos on. I don't know what you want to transition into, but we get food too. Like some of the stuff is edible.
Some of it's edible.
Yeah, we got behind you. We have the Haribo Gold Bears.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. The gold bears, the gummy bears. We like gummy bears. As you can see, I probably like them a little too much.
Did you order that? Or you just get a random bag of gummy bears in the mail?
No, that was one of the reviews. The
Buzz
free,
thingy.
The one of those review sites that you sign up, you get free items in exchange for an honest review on it.
Yeah,
and we gave our honest review because
it's hard to be really skeptical of gummy bears. Like how far you can really go. But I mean, we get like there's some expensive stuff like the toothbrush, and sometimes we get cheap stuff. I think that was besides that the vitamins and what I'm going to talk about. Well, that was the only edible stuff we actually did get. Because some places
the rice
flat
cakes.
out,
rice cakes.
Yeah, we did. We got some coupons for rice cakes,
and we did a video review on rice cakes.
Yeah, we did a whole video review on rice cakes after going to after driving like what 8 miles to Whole Foods so we could use the coupons. And,
yeah, the trip to Whole Foods.
And then we
was,
still have to pay tax on them for some reason.
Okay, there's an interesting story about that. Why don't you tell everybody that story?
Well, I mean, I think I got the story right. We went to Whole Foods, dragged everyone there at like 7 o'clock at night so we could go pick up some rice cakes. 2 rice cakes, not even like a pack. It was just like one for each of us. And then they didn't even have the flavors we wanted. And then we went to the front, and then they tried to charge us like, it was like,
they tried to charge us sales tax on a free item.
Yeah.
Now, this kind of got me because I was thinking, okay, wait a minute. The way sales tax works, or the way it's supposed to work, as I've always known it, and I used to have a business. I had a computer store, and I sold items, and we were required to collect state sales tax. And as I recall, the tax was collected based on the cost of the item. So, above a certain threshold, there was where we were in Florida was 7%, 7.25%. I think that's about what it is here now in North Carolina. But you paid a tax based on the cost of the item. So if the item was $10, you'd pay 7% of that. But
like 70
cents, 70 cents.
But for this one, nothing was being charged to us because we got free coupons for rice cakes. But for some reason, the sales tax was still going in. There's probably a problem with the system because they didn't end up charging it to us anyway. I don't remember. But because
we kind of stood there and said, wait a minute, how on earth?
Yeah.
How are we going to pay sales tax on an item that costs $0?
I mean, it's at the end of the day, we're paying a collective
charge tax. How much tax are you going to charge us?
We were only paying like a collective like 15, like 20 cents on it, but still, it's just the concept of we just wanted to figure out why we were being charged it.
Well, we would have been overcharged for it anyway if they were charging us, 7 cents for $1 because it wasn't $1. It was.
I mean, I hate to be the customer that goes there right before closing and orders a rice cake and then like complains that we that we have to pay 20 cents for it. But it's just
that's what we did.
Yeah, but it's just the weird stuff we get sent in sometimes. Sometimes we do request stuff and don't get it in. I stopped doing, what was it, Buzz Agent or Thompson or something like that?
Thompson, yeah. I don't remember Buzz Agent or something, but it's one of these sites where you review items, you get the free item, review it, and then you leave your
I wanted a free pack of gummy bears like that one. I didn't get my gummy bears. No one sent me the gummy bears.
Yeah, he kind of
it ruined my entire week.
Shorted him on the gummy bears. He said, he's not doing that again.
So
it's not worth it.
I went to bed hungry, so
I quit doing some of those because it got to the point where we were getting free items that they wanted us to do reviews on, all the social media stuff on it that could take you. They wanted you to blog about it. They wanted to do all this stuff, and this stuff would take you hours to do. You can spend a couple hours easy on it, 3 or 4 hours.
I know we spent some hours driving over there to get those rice cakes.
And if you're going to spend that much time, I mean, time is money. If you're going to spend that much time on something, it really needs to be worth your time. It needs to be worth your while. So, like something, for instance, like the toothbrush, that was definitely worthwhile. I mean, it had some real value to it, and I was more than happy to do a review video and to blog it up and do all kinds of stuff on social media and everything, talking about how great it was. Because first of all, I liked it, and second, it had the value that made it worthwhile to spend all that time doing it. But then we get stuff like what is one of the things we got? Like the gummy bears or like rice cakes or some little 50-cent items, and they want you to do everything.
Yeah. They want you to make a post about it, a video. You got to write an article on it. You got to test it out. And,
on a $1 or $2 item, it's definitely not worth it.
Especially a video that takes time to render.
Yeah.
And then
it takes time to produce that stuff.
Yeah, it takes time to make a quality review of that. And it's just, for the payoff isn't equal to the amount of effort we're investing in it. There's no point. But
but that brings us to some of the worst stuff
Yeah.
that we've ever reviewed, and the worst stuff we've ever received as freebies. You've got a real winner.
Yeah.
You want to start off with that now?
Speaking of,
Let me move it to this. And
speaking of edible stuff, this Hemp Pro 70 chocolate. It's like a chocolate mixture stuff. It's from Manitoba Harvest. Anyway, it's called Hemp Foods. That's appetizing.
It's on there.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
It's a little
Put it on
hot,
the camera.
There we go.
It turned. Yeah, there we go.
All right. So
Hemp Pro
this is
70, huh?
super appetizing. You can tell because I don't know. It looks nasty. Like the packaging looks disgusting afterward. This is after I opened it, but so what it is, it's a chocolate mixture you put in like a dairy or non-dairy drink. You mix it in. It's supposed to make it chocolate. It's supposed to be, I guess it's plant-based protein powder. So it's supposed to be good for you, allegedly. And
Allegedly.
it says non-GMO product. So what they're going for is like really healthy, people that are really into like improving their diet. Which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just when it tastes like stuff you'd like carve out the side of the toilet, it's hard to eat it, that's a little harsh, but I don't know, my experience with it was not good because it was like I put it in with milk and then I mixed it in and it was just like it was like watery and it was like I can't find it wasn't oily, it was like it was thin, and I guess water is really the only way I can describe it. It thinned out the milk, I think. And it did not taste good. It didn't taste like chocolate at all. I guess it was healthy. I mean, I didn't feel anything afterward, but it wasn't great. And it made my stomach feel weird afterward. I don't know. It was a free sample for chocolate stuff. I think I requested this. I don't remember. It's been so long, it's like a couple years ago, but it's not something I can really recommend. Just use like Nesquik or like Hershey's chocolate syrup.
That's free stuff. Oh, yeah. This is the worst free stuff, right?
Yeah, this is
okay.
There you go.
There
you go. Yeah.
Worst free stuff.
Hemp Pro 70, probably the worst thing I've received in the mail. And I mean, I'm sure it's not the worst product out there, but in terms of like mixtures you could put in that are healthy and make it taste different things, there's a lot better. You could do a lot better than that. But yeah, that's my worst thing.
Well, I gotta get.
It's easy for to transition it.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, well.
Okay, there we go. Well. Hey, like I said, we're still learning how to use it. It would be much easier if we had it. I tell you what, if anybody wants to see more of these, maybe I shouldn't even put it that way. Hey, a Stream Deck would actually help streamline this whole stream. And I tell you what, if somebody wants to send us a free one, we're up for that.
Elgato, if you're here, we'll do a review.
We'll give you a nice plug too.
Yeah, we'll do a review of.
If Elgato wants to send us a Stream Deck, we'll do a full video review. We'll do it. We'll do it right.
Yeah.
Of course, it's been out for a couple of years, so I don't know.
Yeah. There's the mini one. The mini one's new.
Yeah, that's true. All right. What else? What else do we have here? We got
your worst free thing.
Oh, my worst free thing. Let's see what that is. This is the worst free thing that I think I have ever received.
You're not going to elaborate on it? Is this it?
Yeah. Sure, I will. But I think it needs no introduction. We're talking about Windows Vista. And this particular one that I received for free is Windows Vista Business Edition. But I think just about any edition of Windows Vista would be about where it's at. That would be about right. The worst free stuff. I mean, they could give me Enterprise Edition or whatever they had. It wouldn't matter. It would be the worst free. I think the worst free item I've ever received, and I've received some pretty bad stuff. But there's a story behind this, yeah.
What year was
So,
it? What year?
It was, I think it was a year or two after we got here to Charlotte. It was, I still had my business and my computer business, and I was a Microsoft system builder. I was a Microsoft partner, and I'd go attend the Microsoft events. And of course, they had a campus here in Charlotte. And I went to one of the events, and they were giving away during the course of this particular event, as they usually did. They usually gave away a lot of free stuff. But in the course of this event, they were giving out some free items. And I think we had a raffle for some stuff. And then I pulled the number, and they gave me this Windows Vista. And this was about the time where Vista had been out for a little while. And they hadn't gotten quite to Windows 7 yet. And everybody at that point already knew what a dog it was. Just how bad Vista was.
It's like today getting like a broken version of Windows 8 for free.
Or any version of Windows 8 for free these days.
Well, yeah.
But
I mean, this is
everybody was on
worse.
XP. People did not want to get off XP because they didn't want to go to Vista. That was their only other option at the time was go to Vista. Plus, XP was such a good, stable operating system. It was extremely popular. I loved XP, and I wasn't about to put this on my computer in place of XP, knowing how crummy it was. So, in my personal opinion, but I think that's shared by a lot of other people. There are memes and jokes about Vista still floating around on the internet.
I've never used Vista.
It's you're not missing much, but they gave me this free edition. Now this edition of Windows Vista. I think it was a couple $100. I mean,
Really?
this was not cheap software. This was not a cheap operating system. This is I don't know. It was like $289 or something like that. I don't remember exactly how much it cost, but it was kind of pricey, and because it was the business edition. It wasn't like the home edition or anything like that. But, they handed me this thing, and I'm walking back to the across the room, and somebody else had won something. I don't remember what it was, but it was something not really that great, but it was nice enough. And I showed it to him. I said, "Here, you want to trade?" And he goes, "No way, no way." And when they first brought it up and they said, "Who wants this Windows Vista?" there was just this laughter in the room. And I think even the Microsoft rep kind of knew we weren't up for that. But anyway.
They're just looking to get rid of it.
Yeah, well, fortunately they came out with Windows 7 a couple of years later, and the rest is history. Of course, we're now on Windows 10, and I like Windows 10. It's a decent operating system. Yeah. But Windows Vista, but if you notice, I've never opened the package, never used it. I could not sell it. I mean, this was actually a full resale. Sometimes they would give out not for resale versions to the partners and the vendors, but this was a full version, a full resale version. I could have turned around and sold it, but no, I couldn't because no one would buy it. So it was not something anyone wanted.
Yeah,
even for free, couldn't even give them away.
Anyone out there who wants Windows Vista?
So anyway, those are our freebies. Those are our best and worst freebies.
Yeah,
and
a little bit of history of recap of what we've been doing with the show.
Yeah,
because all the stuff you can see here, you can find on the website or on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, and our website at thefreestuffshow.com. In fact, let's.
So if you missed, you're tuning in now and you say, "Oh man, I really wanted to see them talk about those gummy bears in the back." You can just go to the website and
look at the pull up articles. The website. This is going to be coming up at the moment, but okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be coming up at the moment. Anyway,
I think that's all we have.
Pretty much.
Got a
that's
good,
our stuff.
What,
anybody in the chat? I mean, we can give some stuff away. We have some things we can give away. I'd like to hear stories from people in the chat. some of the best and worst things they've got for free. I think Pete's in the chat now. Looks like he's joined us. Hi, Pete.
Hi, Pete. You like Windows Vista?
And say hi to Pete there.
Oh, yeah.
But we've been doing the show now for what, 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
and people look at it and say, "Well, you've been doing the show for 2 or 3 years, but you only have like how many episodes? 24, 25 episodes."
24. Yeah.
And we've had the site up there. We do blog fairly regularly. We do blog on the site, and we do the videos from time to time.
Yeah.
The way we approach it is, once again, this is a hobby for us. It's not like a real dedicated.
It's a side
24/7 project. Yeah, we're not making money on this. It's just something we do for fun every once in a while.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the approach we've taken to this particular show. It's just, when we get a free item, we'll put it up there. We'll talk about, if we have something interesting to talk about, we'll get up there and talk about it. But but you're pretty busy. I do other podcasts. You do other podcasts.
Yeah.
And tell us about some of what you're doing.
So I do mostly Cube Command takes up the most of my free time. I'm not at school or work. I did used to do my own solo stuff like Tom Antio, TOMANTIO on YouTube for like unboxing and stuff. But I still have stuff I want to do with it, but it's just that one is so time consuming because I usually have higher production values on doing that I do it every once in a while when I really, really want to. Most of my time is taken up by Cube Command, which is my gaming podcast and YouTube channel. Yeah. So basically, it's a gaming podcast. Reviews, not just for gaming. That's the YouTube channel, but we do movie reviews on the podcast occasionally. Because recently we just did why is that not showing up? Oh, there we go. Okay, so the latest episode is number 22. We reviewed Smash Brothers, me and a couple friends. So there's that. Usually the episodes are somewhere like an hour to an hour and a half. Usually try to condense them a little more nowadays, but it's a little harder to do. We've been mostly doing a lot of Nintendo news because that's what's been cropping up on our radar. We don't do everything. We just kind of do what interests us. But I do interviews. I did one with Todd Cochran as part of my high school project all the way back then. And I reviewed Jonathan Holmes, who is an independent game developer. It's all the way down there. I'd have to keep scrolling to find that. But yeah, I'm also on Spotify, TuneIn, Blueberry.com, Stitcher Radio, Google Podcasts, all that good stuff. All this stuff right here. We do have a YouTube channel too. So if I were to, there we go.
You're making me dizzy.
Yeah. Well, right here, this is the YouTube channel we use to do. Oh, we might want to mute that.
Where's that?
It's going to autoplay the video. But yeah, so we do Let's Plays, video reviews for like products and stuff, and unboxings. And
let's mute that.
I usually try to do it at least weekly, a couple a week, kind of weekly. I haven't been able to do much right now because school's just started, but we do at least put out some at least once a week. That's the bare minimum we do. But sometimes we do more, and we have a lot of fun with it. And
yeah, I can see.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah, that's what I do in my spare time.
All right. Actually, since we have the browser up, let's take you back to the Free Stuff Show site for just a minute. This is our site here, and this is what we do. We review free items. We collect free items. We review them. We have, of course, our podcast, the Free Stuff Show podcast. This was our latest one when we talk about free stuff for the new year. We do you can find the video reviews here. And we did, I think we did one on Free Comic Book Day there recently.
Oh, yeah.
And, remember that?
That was 2 years ago.
It was a couple of years ago. We've done the Cujo. There's the Cujo control review we did. We've done a few of these. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. The Gillette. I told you we've reviewed some pretty some cheap stuff. I mean, the shaving cream was all right, but I mean, it was not worth putting all that work into one can. Now, if they sent me a case of it,
I mean, would you still keep using it even if it was?
Well, see, here's the thing. Maybe not, but what I could have done with the rest of that case is give it out to all of our listeners, and give it out give it away to listeners and whatever, and give it away on a stream like this. That would have been worthwhile, but to send me one can to do a whole review on and all this blogging and stuff was just that's why we kind of quit doing some of that stuff. And here's some of the reviews on our site. That's the video review and some other stuff. But you can find it. We have a list of free. If you're looking for freebies and deals, you can come to our website and you can look up some of these freebies and deals. And we kind of go through them every once in a while. We'll search around, find something that's good. Now, we don't just pick out any kind of free item that we find and throw it up there in the site or talk about it. It's something that we either like or that we either use or would like to use
if we needed or wanted it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we say. That's part of our disclaimer. So that's our site.
Yep.
And all right, so what we got here? Anybody in here? I'd like to give something away. I'd like to give something away for free. I really would.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can't give it away if there's no people to give it away to.
Yeah, that's true. So come on and join us in the chat.
I'm
we got
watching
a few minutes left.
I'm monitoring.
Well, I can give you something free.
Yeah, I'm not getting another Pro.
But look, we like this T-shirt. I got a free T-shirt here. This is courtesy of BuyTwoWayRadios.com. Buy Two-Way Radios is a major internet dealer for two-way radios and radio accessories for businesses and consumers on the internet. In fact, I've got their site here too. Like I said, this is our first time.
Well, not my first time.
That is first
time.
Basically,
I stream the QQM podcast.
But this is a website for two-way radios and radio accessories for consumers and businesses. Hams, and they have a lot for radios and radio accessories. And this is courtesy of BuyTwoWayRadios.com. Free T-shirt. I'm wearing one of them, as a matter of fact. It's not the wavelength; it's how you use it, which is true. So. Anybody in the chat that wants to win one, just come and say hi. Say hi. We've got a few minutes, and then we'll send you one of these T-shirts.
I'll say in the next couple minutes. It's 46 minutes or something. But, I mean, we can always give them away in a future stream.
I feel like I'm doing a QVC type of thing. Well, you call the next 5 minutes, you can buy this for $49.
Just type the number on the screen.
Yeah, really. But we only have a few minutes left. Yeah. But once again, you can check out our show, the Free Stuff Show. Tell us where we can find it.
You can find it on freestuffshow.com. The Free Stuff Show is TheFreeStuff. I did it wrong. I said the Free Show Stuff.
Free Show Stuff.
But we already showed it up there. It's just the website. You can find our podcast there. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Blueberry.com.
Let's see. Where were we? Oh, yeah, subscribe. You can subscribe to us on all these venues. In fact, here are a lot of the subscribe options. You can go to the Free Stuff Show, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Android. You can go to Google Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify. There's the RSS feed there. And, of course, you can do it by email. Email's pretty cool. You can actually sign up, just click on this, put in your email address, and every time a new episode of the Free Stuff Show comes up, you'll get a notification in your inbox. Free Stuff Show, latest episode, and that's pretty cool. We're also on Alexa, on the Amazon Echo. So if you just say, Alexa, play the Free Stuff Show podcast, she should be able to play it from TuneIn. Same thing with your show, with QQM, right?
QQM's on Spotify and on wherever Alexa pulls it from.
Tune in.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you have to say podcast. So you have to say play Cube Command podcast to get on there. We also Google Home. You just say what is it? Okay,
Hey,
Google. Okay,
says,
Google. Or
no, hey Google.
Yeah,
Say
Google.
hey Google.
I think you can say either or, can't you?
I mean, I don't know why you say okay Google.
Well, I don't know.
That's
if
usually
it's-
for like prompts like for the phone.
Yeah, if you say not okay, Google.
Oh, nothing gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay, but that's our website. That's our podcast.
Yeah.
Join us on
Got all our
that.
plugs
And,
done.
yeah, and we don't have a Patreon or anything to donate yet because
If
to
you want
be
to send
honest,
us money, that's
yeah, if you want to send us money, that's
You can
fine. But we're not
privately
going to we're not
contact
going to
us.
ask for that right
you
now.
can privately
Just-
contact us. If you really, really want to send us money, but we don't have like a PO box or something.
Well, once again, we just do that kind of. It's just for fun. We're just something we do on the side, the Free Stuff Show and all this. Just like we're doing this live stream. It's just something we're just having a little fun with, and
Yeah.
and as you can tell, we're not very professional about it. We're just doing our thing.
Yeah.
But I hope you enjoyed it. I think we're coming up on the end
Pete's
of it.
here.
Oh, Pete's here. Is he? Oh, hi,
Hi.
hi Pete. Anybody
Looks like
else in
we'll-
the chat? That's just it.
Yeah. It looks like we'll have to save the giveaway for a future stream.
Well, we can give one to Pete. How about if we send Pete a
give
T-shirt
Pete a
here?
t-shirt.
Send Pete a
He
T-shirt
might already
like that.
have one.
You never know. He might, but
'Cause I know you gave him some of the free shirts before.
all right. Well, anyway, that's our show, folks, and hope you enjoyed it, and at least maybe got a laugh or two out of it.
Yeah, we'll do more in the future. So
Yeah,
this is the first one.
you can laugh at us or laugh with us. I don't care, as long as it's
Yeah, it's the
entertaining.
first of many.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that one. But yeah, hopefully it should be the first of many. Right. All right. Well, anyway, folks, thanks for joining us for the first
Free
Free
stuff
Stuff
stream.
Show live
Free Stuff stream.
Free Stuff Stream
Yeah.
show thingy.
Free stuff stream.
And so
Well,
anyway,
thanks
hope you all
for
enjoy it.
watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Free Stuff Show.
Stream.
Stream.
Free stuff stream.
Free Stuff
Gotta
Stream.
make a complete separate logo. All right, bye.